Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back for another video. My name is Ajahzi. If you are new here, you should stay. I'm getting back on track for 2021. I'm planning on having uploads every Thursday, and I'm going to honor that because I'm telling you that right now. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about like a fitness update slash where I'm headed for 2021 in regards to like my fitness and training and nutrition goals. 2020, I was completely out of routine. And can you hear the washer? Because I can hear the washer, and I really hope the washer is not ruining the audio on this video. So 2020 was the year of total transition and transformation for me. I feel like I grew more in 2020 than I ever have in my whole life, and it has nothing to do with fitness, but also has everything to do with fitness. That's kind of weird. But with 2020 putting us completely on our ass with quarantines and lockdowns, especially in LA, we pretty much haven't been open since March. I feel like I was put in a position to really sit down with myself and kind of reassess my priorities. In the beginning of quarantine, I was doing really well with like the home workouts. I was acting like I was having fun doing like a full bodybuilding, like 5-6 day a week, upper lower full body split. But I burnt out really fast. And while a majority of the year I got in 1 or 2 workouts a week, and I started doing Runyon Canyon a lot, so the little hike that's in Los Angeles, and getting some steps in, but maybe 5,000-6,000 a day, definitely not 10K. I was able to dissociate myself from the unhealthy relationship that I had with fitness and nutrition that I didn't know I had. Like, I've been preaching balance since I started my Instagram. Okay, maybe like a year into my journey. So like 2016, 2017, I like started eating super clean, trying to be as skinny as possible, and I grew out of that really fast. But as I grew into like bodybuilding and macros, I thought that was more balanced than what I initially had started with, eating clean, 1,000-1,200 calories a day. So it's been such like a learning process for me to get to where I am today, and I feel like every chapter was necessary for me to get here, but every chapter is not necessary for you to get there. And I'm thankful that I have a platform where I can share with you guys the process of me learning that you don't have to be 110% on track every single day to see progress. And I struggle with being like a very all-in person, and that's in everything I do. I'm either completely on track and productive or a lazy ass bitch. And it's something that I really struggle with. I don't know why, I don't know what personality trait it is, but I'm like a 0 to 100 kind of person. And it is a detrimental kind of view to have. So going into the new year, I don't have the same relationship with fitness that I had 2020 and years prior, because my self-worth, self-confidence, self-love, productivity, all were dependent on me training and literally hitting my macros, macro for macro. And while that is a little bit more of a sustainable lifestyle than like eating clean, hitting macro for macro just also isn't a healthy relationship to have with food. And it's really hard concept that I'm still learning, because I love numbers, and that's like another trait of me being like all in. Like, I want to hit gram for gram, or I don't want to track at all and just be completely off my nutrition. Like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, I love set goals in a sense. So navigating like a balanced, healthy lifestyle is different for me than your average person, because a healthy, balanced lifestyle for me is training 5 to 6 days a week and hitting my macros perfectly to the T every single day. And that's not healthy in the sense that I am too dependent on how I feel about myself and my body image and my self-confidence, which is affected by how productive I'm being. It's like a giant snowball effect. But long story short, this year I'm able to go into 2021 without the mindset that my self-love is dependent on my fitness and nutrition, which is going to be confusing because updating you on my fitness routine in 2021, I am getting back into training, which thankfully I have a gym in LA. It's like a personal training private facility that I'm able to train at, that I wish I could explain to you how grateful I am to have the option to train in a gym setting. And I know gyms are going to be closed or on and off, open and closed, until we kind of get this panorama under control. But I just want to tell you that I understand how discouraging and unmotivating it is to see everybody just go on with their normal fitness routine and perfectly on track and productive with their lives, while you feel like you don't have that option. And that's also another thing that really affected how I felt about myself last year, because I saw everybody still grinding day in and day out and getting shit done and staying on top of their shit, while I was in a place of quite literally prioritizing my mental health, and only that, because last year was hard for me. It affected a lot of my family members directly, and just being in one of the places, and I feel like the whole world that pretty much has been locked down almost all year, it was just very hard to put into perspective that my circumstances were different than other people's. The washer just turned off, so I hope the audio is better. So I understand. I don't want to in any sense make you feel discouraged because I'm getting back into my normal routine for 2021. But if in any way this video can help inspire you or motivate you, the one thing that I wanted to express in this video is that I can't start off a whole brand new year allowing circumstances that are completely out of my control to dictate how my year is gonna go. I felt like all of 2020, starting in March, like the panorama started, and then if you're not on TikTok, we have to call the P word anything but the actual P word, and I don't say the C word. So from March, we had no idea how long it was gonna take. We had no idea how severe the cases would be. We had no idea like the long-term effects that this sickness would have on people, or how long we'd be going through the year taking precautions for the sickness. And it was like we were waiting until summer. Oh, if you guys just lock down, we'll be free by summer. And then summer comes and we're locked down all of summer. Then summer ends and we're getting into the holidays, and then the holidays come, and I waited until things got better, and things never got better. So I was waiting on something that I had completely no control over and had no idea when it was going to end, and it affected my whole entire year in terms of what I achieved, how productive I was, and truthfully, like how I felt about myself, because December came and I was like, wow, I sat on my ass for 9 months straight. So I refuse to let this scenario, situation, these circumstances affect my entire year and the standard that I'm setting for myself in this year. And while we may need to navigate as we go on, at least we do have prevention happening and in the works for this year. And I'm gonna try to do my best to make the most of these circumstances. And do you hear the siren? So my updated fitness routine, which is the whole point of this video, I'm talking so much, but I am trying to lift 4 or 5 days a week, hopefully. I still want to film home workouts for you guys because I can't film in the location that I am able to train at just because of COVID precautions, and it is a smaller facility. We're not allowed, for one, but I also have the opportunity to thoroughly enjoy my workouts and build my relationship with the gym again, and I'm looking forward to it so much. So I got back from being in Vegas with my family for New Year's and Christmas on January 4th, which was last Monday. And I went to the gym Tuesday, Wednesday. I did legs and a push day, and I have been sore ever since. It is now Sunday. My body, I feel like, went into shock after me not like actually lifting. So I've been trying to listen to my body this week. I actually played tennis on Thursday, which was a lot of fun, which also made me more sore. So I've really just been listening to my body and trying to get acclimated to a new training routine, but my like fire for the gym is like ignited. I'm so excited to train again, and I'm truthfully looking forward to starting from scratch. I hope I get some newbie gains, but I hope my body kind of almost responds quicker because I have been at the gym for so long, in a sense that it's not the normal stimulus for my muscles and stuff anymore, which is why I'm so sore. But I'm excited to get into a normal training routine. I will be following my Project Soul workouts, which is 5 workouts a week with an optional 6th day. There's 2 leg days, 2 upper body days, and 2 full bodies every week. There's also home workouts for those of you who want to sign up for Project Soul. It is my health and wellness membership site. We have daily workouts, we have meal plans from a registered dietitian, and we have daily journal prompts. There's so much to offer, but having a consistent routine and workout plan is going to help so much with just me staying consistent and seeing progress in the gym and really prioritizing progressive overload, because weight is so heavy to me right now. So I'm gonna be able to increase on my weight and kind of almost start bodybuilding from the beginning, but with a healthier mindset. So I'm really looking forward to that. I started tracking macros again last week as well. I'm tracking very loosely. I don't want to only see food as numbers anymore, and while I almost don't want to track in the sense that I would love to intuitively eat, but 1, I do better with numbers. 2, my metabolism has changed so much and I'm not as hungry as I used to be, which I'm sure will pick up as I keep training. But for now, I really want to make sure that I'm eating enough food. I'm eating around 250 carbs, 70 fat, and 150 grams of protein. General vicinity, not my life depending on my macros, thankfully. And I don't mind there being like a give or take with my carbs and fats, and I really just prioritize my protein. And also, I just like routine and structure, like I said. So I get how it might be confusing that my mindset has changed and I have a healthier relationship with food in the gym, but also am going back to training regularly and tracking macros. But my self-love and self-confidence no longer depend on how much I train or if I hit my macros or not. I was able to find a newfound love as a black, thick, curvy woman who hasn't been working out in 2020, between BLM and just being so proud to be a black woman and really just being able to sit with myself and love myself unconditionally without training and eating out literally every single day. I'm in such a better mental space for this year. So I do also want to get in. I'm gonna set the goal lower, and I'm just now deciding that, but at least 8K steps a day. 10,000 steps a day while working from home is a challenge. I definitely want to hit 10K maybe a couple times a week, but my weekly average, I wouldn't be surprised, is like around 8K. In 2020, I'll show you guys right now. In 2020, my average steps, just based off the iPhone thing, was 4,300. I am a sedentary ass bitch, but I want to get more steps in. I want to do a lot more outdoors. I've loved running. I have a newfound love for running and like incline walking and just being in nature, hiking, anything like that. And then I also played tennis for the first time since I was like 10. I wasn't good at it when I was little, but I also played tennis on Thursday, so I got some tennis equipment. I just want to do anything outside. LA weather is beautiful, and I have so much love for just being outdoors and fresh air and nature and sunsets, and it just brings me so much happiness. I was already so appreciative of it before lockdown, but I have a newfound love for it. So I just want to do anything outside, get some steps in, get some lifts in. I feel good. I look good. I'm gonna look better. But speaking of looking good, I purchased a scale. If you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm on my stories every single day. But I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to purchase a scale to be able to update you guys on my fitness journey, because I did want to make this like a series of me like getting back on track. And I have had an unhealthy relationship with the scale in the past. I have been over 150 pounds since I was in middle school, probably like 6th or 7th grade. I've always been super thick and curvy. My physique has changed a lot since I was just thick without as much muscle when I was younger, whereas now my body composition has changed entirely. But I struggled with the scale my entire life, every single doctor's appointment. I'm only 5'5", so my BMI was always like borderline obese or whatever. Numbers are bullshit. The only numbers that matter efficiently, I would say, are soft tape measurements, because you can measure like how snatched that waist is getting and how thick them thighs and that booty getting. So I do think measurements are a pretty accurate, safe measurement of your progress. But other than that, numbers do not matter. But I do just want to break the stereotype / taboo conversation around weight for females. I know we've all seen like the tweets and the TikToks of like, I will only date girls under 130 or whatever the case may be, because you can't handle no ass like this. No, but seriously, I've been over 150 pounds since middle school. I remember in middle school, people were barely getting to like 100 pounds, and I was just a thick ass girl. So my relationship with the scale has been difficult my entire life, and getting into working out literally almost 6 years ago now, the lowest I have ever weighed, and I was super lean at one point, I'll insert a picture, was 148, which was like nowhere near my goal. I wanted to be like 130, 135. I thought that was like the ideal body type. And thankfully, I never got that small. I didn't develop any type of like serious body image or eating disorders trying to get that small. But numbers are just such a hard concept to wrap our head around and like detach an unhealthy relationship from. So I do want to weigh in for you guys. I already ate and like drank and stuff today, so I'm gonna add the footage of me weighing myself tomorrow. And I just want everybody to just have a sense of numbers not meaning as much, that like not holding as much value as we think that they do, and showing you guys that if you do want a thicker, curvier physique, that you are going to be a lot heavier on the scale than I think you will. I wouldn't be surprised if I was 165, 170 pounds right now, which sounds so heavy for 5'5", but your girl is thick. The last time I measured myself a couple weeks ago for an Instagram post, I gained 2 inches around my ass, 2 inches around my chest, and I think an inch and a half around my waist. I don't remember my chest measurement, but I have a 29-inch waist, 29.5-inch waist, and 45-inch glutes, where when I was training consistently last year, I had 43-inch glutes and like a 28-inch waist. So your girl is full. The proportions are still kind of there, but your girl is filled out. So I'm really looking forward to just keeping you guys updated and starting healthy conversation with training and nutrition and physique goals and weight and measurements and anything along those lines. All right, you guys, I'm about to hop on the scale for the first time in like maybe 9 months. I had a girly appointment over the summer. The last time I weighed in, I was 163. In my like regular workout and nutrition routine, I usually sit at about 155. My absolute leanest, probably like 2017, I was 148 at the lowest ever. So I just don't get very low on the scale, and I wanted this to be like very authentic and open because I want to get rid of the taboo discussion around weight on women, especially with such a thicker, curvier physique. I feel like I'm very dense and I hold on to a lot more weight than people would usually think I would. So let's just go ahead and hop on the scale. I think I'm probably going to be a solid high 160s. Wouldn't even be surprised if I was like 170. So let's see. 178.8. Rachel, here is my physique. I hope I don't get demonetized. Posed. Sucking in. Relaxed. Sucking in. Relaxed. I don't want to give you a full booty view because I don't want to get demonetized. This is suitable for all ages. Don't sexualize my body. Here's my backy. Measurements. We got 36-inch chest, the smallest of my waist, right? I can't see. 30-inch waist. I don't do hips and glutes separately. I don't know the difference. My ass is just really big, so I always just consider it like my glute measurement. Is this the same as my hips measurement? 45 inches. And then the thickest part of my thigh. I have 25-inch thighs, bitch. What? And my left thigh is 25 and a half, so my left thigh is bigger than my right thigh. I don't need to do my arms. I don't really care about my arms. There we have it, folks. Your bitch is thick. And also, I have people asking me what my goals are, like physique-wise or even gym-wise. Physique-wise, I do want to lean out of it, or kind of just like body recomp. I don't necessarily need to lose weight or anything like that. I'm sure pounds will come off naturally of me just being sedentary pretty much all of last year. I do want to just snatch this waist in a little bit more and see some muscle definition again, because I'm sure I've lost a substantial amount of muscle and just put a lot of extra fat on this booty. So no serious physique goals, no number goals, nothing like that. And if you didn't get my split from when I was talking about Project Soul, I'll be doing a glute and ham day, push day, quad and glute day, a pull day, and 1 or 2 full bodies a week. Probably just one. I'll probably train 5 days a week, maybe a day of tennis and a day of full rest and recovery. And between 10K steps, some running hikes, or gym cardio, I want to get in like 2 or 3 cardio sessions a week. But that's not including well, it'll help me hit my 10,000 steps, but 10,000 steps isn't actually my form of cardio. So 2 to 3 sessions a week in addition to 10K steps a day, if that makes sense. Does that even make sense? And last question I think I'm gonna hit, I'm sure I can answer some more questions as this like little series goes on, is from my baby Tien, and she said, I fell off from fitness after quarantine. What are some ways you think I can get back in? For anybody struggling right now, whether you have access to a gym or not, I would just get active in any possible way that you can. I would definitely set a step goal, go for a couple walks a day. If you can't go for a walk because your weather conditions, it would be great to walk on a treadmill. I also love Lauren Giraldo's 12-3-30, so that'll probably be a great way for me to get in some steps. And 12-3-30 is way harder than I thought it would be. It's 12 incline, 3 speed for 30 minutes, and whoops my ass. My cardiovascular is so out of shape. If you don't have access to a treadmill, I would suggest getting probably like a jump rope, or even just doing some like body weight HIIT workouts at home. If you don't want to work out at home, truthfully, do anything you can to get off your ass every day. In any sense of the word, try to eat out a little bit less, grocery shop a little bit more, cook at home a little bit more. Minor changes will make such a long-term difference, and as long as we can kind of stay on track with our goals in a sense and just stay healthy and not like completely let yourself go in a sense. Like, I don't consider not working out and eating out letting yourself go, but letting yourself go in a sense where you don't want to get off your couch and you're eating fast food every single day because you have no motivation to cook and you feel like shit, and it's affecting your body image and how you're looking at yourself in the mirror and overall affecting your productivity. And I don't like the way I keep saying "and," my bad, but overall just affecting you as a human being, then you have to get out your slump. And I'm here to get you out your slump because we ain't got time for that, sweetheart. It's a new year. It's time to do bigger and better things. We are not resorting to 2020 habits. 2020 is in the past and it's gonna remain in the past. We're doing better this year. So you got this. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. And that just led me to my next point. This is gonna be the longest video ever. Okay, last topic, I promise you. I am still continuing to prioritize my mental health. I ordered a new journal, so I've kind of been delaying my journaling, but I want to journal every day. I don't care what I say. I don't care if it's just affirmations. I don't care if it's just like gratitude, but I want to journal every day and get something on paper. I also want to use my planner more. I ordered a planner from Plum Paper. I want to give myself more of a daily structure in regards to like my scheduling and how I'm getting content, what times I'm getting content, what calls I have, like work that I need to get done for Project Soul and stuff like that. I've definitely really been prioritizing being more mindful in a sense of changing my attitude, changing the way of thinking, trying to see things from a more positive perspective. It literally just takes a switch to flip. You can be laying there and be like, I feel so shitty, I don't want to get up, blah, 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 blah. Flip the switch. I feel shitty, I need to get up. I'm so grateful for today. It's a beautiful day outside, even if it's a shitty day outside. Like, cuddle up on the couch, drink some tea, treat yourself better, boo-boo. If you ain't gonna do it, no one else is gonna do it. But I also want to incorporate yoga probably once a week, and I really want to start meditating. I don't have the attention span to meditate, but I want to meditate so bad. So that's definitely another goal for me this year. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I will definitely have to film another one because I feel like I could just talk about the effects of last year and where I'm headed this year and my mindset change forever. So I will try to get up probably an update, maybe once a month. Videos will be up every Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited to be back on my YouTube grind for 2021, and I'd love for you to be a part of that with me. So be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video next Thursday very soon. Love you so much.